welcome everybody to the first home football game of the season. Saturday afternoon with the Tomahawks. I'm Tyler Beauchesne.
I'm Andrew Roberts.
We welcome you to the first game of this home game of the season.
Yeah. So Algonquin, they fell to Doherty in their first game, 26-8. However, Shepherd Hill, they almost beat on the road last year, so it could be a more favorable matchup, especially because it's at home this year.
What key players are you looking at today?
Well, Derek Blanchard led the team with 4 receptions, 51 yards. In the last game, I'd look for him to catch some deep balls today from Riley Greenwald. And Nicolezzi's another guy I'm looking at, Rio Ferguson. All the captains have been very strong so far, and the rest of the team has supported them very well.
What are you looking for in their run game today? How do you think they'll balance their pass and run offense?
Well, I think it's going to be very different from last year. Last year it was a little more run heavy, and they used many different running backs. And the coin toss is about to happen now. So Cassius Clay is joining the other 3 captains as an on-field captain. Comes out for the coin toss alongside the captains.
Have you noticed anything special about the defense this season?
I think defense is a little different this year too. They're going usually with nickel defense as opposed to last year when they used a 3-5-3. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand. We thank you for your service to our country. Now we invite all to stand for playing our national anthem performed by the ARHS band. So one thing you may notice today, Rio Ferguson, he is a junior but also a captain, and last year he served in more of a fullback role, assisted the main running backs. Now he's going to be leading this backfield. He had 6 rushes, 24 yards, and a TD. That led the backfield in game 1.
He looked really good last year. I was always impressed by his toughness on the field, his ability to break tackles and just get down the field and pick up those extra yards.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient running backs on the team.
So it looks like Algonquin will be kicking off here.
Yeah, and that means Shepherd Hill will start with the ball. And Shepherd Hill, they're a very run-heavy team. They don't have a single wide receiver listed on their roster. Now they have guys that catch passes, but mostly their offense is based on a group of running backs that anchor the way.
So watch Algonquin really bring those linebackers down to the line of scrimmage, try to clog up those holes before those running backs can break free. Kickoff by Chekolitz.
That'll be returned by Gabe Dos Santos to the 30-yard line. And Shepherd Hill starts with the ball. And we are off. It's going to be 12-minute quarters as opposed to 11, which was last year's.
So look at how they're lining up.
As expected, they start with a run play.
Had no wide outside on that play, just crowded the line of scrimmage and tried to pound it back. As you saw, the running back, usually the running backs are about 5 yards deep. They can be farther, but you saw the running back right there was right on the line of scrimmage. So just a really quick handoff, try to get the pace going and try to wear that defensive line down. Another good start by Algonquin.
That'll be Gabe Dos Santos for 2 yards. More like 1 yard, that'll be 3rd and 7. So Dos Santos starting by leading this backfield. But the funny thing is he's the only one who caught a pass in the last game for Shepherd Hill.
So 3rd and line, it looks like they're gonna go with the run again. Oh, false start. So the offensive lineman on the right side jumped. That'll set them back 5. It'll be 3rd and about 12. And it's really hard when you're a run-heavy offense when you get put in these situations, because you can't stick with your regular game plan.
Yeah, on 3rd and 12, they're gonna have to get creative here. Maybe hope for a long run, or maybe try and throw the ball.
Yeah. You can see, looks like the same formation.
Likely a run play. That's going to be number 8, Nate Cooper.
You saw a little trickery there. The wideout on the right side came in, caught it, and then tossed it back the other way, but the Algonquin defense sniffed it out and was able to stop him after a short gain. So it'll be 4th down at about 8. No doubt a punting situation.
Yeah. And Nate Cooper was the leading rusher in their last game. 13 rushes for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns, but we'll see if he's any match for the Algonquin defense. And they're taking a break for water before the punt. We have about 10 minutes, 6 seconds left on the clock as Algonquin gets the ball for the first time in this game.
I'm interested to see, though, as the game progresses, if the Shepherd Hill offense is going to go for those play-action plays, because if they stick with that formation and they have the tight end split out going up seam routes, which is just straight up the field, I bet they could get those linebackers inching up closer than just throw it over the top for a big play. So I'd watch to see how that develops as the game progresses.
And that is punted away by Brock Doobie.
And a short punt, only about to midfield. So Algonquin will have great field position coming out here.
Should be at about the 47. And Riley Greenwald and the Algonquin offense will take the ball right around midfield. Could be a setup for the first scoring of this game.
So starting on the opposing 45-yard line, you can already see the differences in their offense. They have 1 wide receiver split out wide. So a much more conventional offensive look here.
Yeah. And
wide receiver in motion. Quick handoff.
Rio already hurrying downfield, gets all the way to the 20. That's a huge play to start off Algonquin. 25 yards for Rio Ferguson. That's more than he had all of the last game in just 1 rush.
They're getting to the line quickly here, trying to get the offense on their heels.
trying to get into formation quickly here. Hurry it up. Another one to Rio.
It's like a pickup of about 5 yards there.
Yeah.
It's another solid run.
Rio on carry, 5 yards, brings up second down.
And to start us off for the Algonquin offense, it is Rio Ferguson with 2 rushes, 30 yards, including one 25-yard rush. Looks like the same formation. No reason to stop giving it to Rio after this strong start. And handed to Cassius Clay, and he's
He's
going
in
to
for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Tomahawks. That is Cassius Clay.
3 plays, 45 yards to the house. A great start for the Algonquin offense.
And he is new to the team. He was not here last year. But great addition. And he's an on-field captain. So he plays running back and also DB. A huge addition for the team. He made somewhat of an impact in the first game, even though Rio led the backfield. 2-point conversion to Nick Gillespie.
That was a great throw under pressure by Greenwald.
That is with about 8.5 minutes to go. 8-0 Algonquin.
Yeah. You just saw him wait until the linebackers came up, and then he just threw it over the top. Perfect pass. Just a well executed drive by the Algonquin offense. So it'll be interesting to see how Shepherd Hill responds.
Yeah.
Will they continue with the crowding the line of scrimmage formation and trying to just pound it down their throat? Will they be going for a little bit more finesse, a little bit more pass heavy?
Yeah, this offense can sneak by for some strong plays sometimes, but the Algonquin defense has not allowed them to yet. And they worked a lot this offseason to get their secondary in good shape and get their D-line in good shape, even after losing Chris Santana, Andrew Ronaldo, some of the personnel from last year.
Oh, he stays on his feet. And a nice return by the Shepherd Hill returner out to about the 47-yard line. That might be the spark they needed.
Dos Santos could be an interesting player to watch in this one. He plays all 3 aspects of the game very well. Running back, wide receiver, DB, and a kick returner. And they're going to start at the 46-yard line.
Interesting right there, just a direct snap, Wildcat style. But you saw right there, they had one wideout out on the left side.
Yeah.
And a little misdirection right there, a fake pitch. So they're changing up a little bit. We'll see how it progresses as the game goes.
They're ready to throw the ball if they have to. And that one is Cooper.
No wideout here though. A little pitch to number 8. Ooh. Gets to about midfield with forward progress, but loses his helmet in the process.
So Cooper is now leading this backfield. He has 3 rushes for 8 yards, but it's 3rd and 6, so.
That's the trouble with running the football. Sometimes you get yourself in these 3rd and longs, and then they just do zone coverage, drop back, and shut down all your options.
Now most teams, at least in the NFL or college level, would pass at this point, but Shepherd Hill is very run heavy. They might try another one. And Cooper is able, he might be able to convert on that one.
No, looks like they're marking him a little bit short.
So it'll be 4th and inches.
Yeah. But you saw right there, that was different. That was different than the last couple of runs. You saw their halfback was lined up about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was actually Gabe Dos Santos. But it'll be 4th and inches.
Looks like they'll be going for it. See if they can make it.
This is just how their offense rolls. And that'll be
Oh,
number
yeah.
36, Tyler Broussard.
He gets it.
he gets that with extra, and it looks like the ball is going to be on the 42-yard line, so that's about a 3-yard run.
With about 6 minutes left to go in the quarter, they come to the line of scrimmage, same exact formation. Halfback is right behind the quarterback. Quick pitch out. Nice, cuts it inside for a good 6 yards.
Yeah, and with the run, Dos Santos.
The benefit with that formation is that they have about 3 or 4 guys, including the quarterback, lined up behind that O-line. So they can pitch it out to any one of them, and those guys can even toss it to each other.
Yeah.
So with that formation, you can do a lot of trick plays, lots of different pitches, lots of misdirections. So
and they're able
it
to
does
do
have its
this.
advantages.
Yeah, they're able to do this because there's no wide receivers. And they're trying out new personnel, too.
Stays on his feet. Oh.
So Cooper sneaks away for about 5 yards.
And you can just see the gaps that the offensive linemen are making. And with those extra guys behind the QB, they're able to send some of their fullbacks down that hole and take out some of the linebackers. So
Yeah.
they are opening some really good running lanes. But you can see at the Algonquin defense right there, they're all crowding line of scrimmage. All the linebackers are about only 5 yards back. There are no deep safeties, no nothing. So, but Shepherd Hill sends their wide out in motion. Timeout on the field by Algonquin. Want to make sure they have the right play call on this critical 3rd down.
Yeah. The only issue with that is they're going to need those timeouts later when it gets closer to halftime. And Shepherd Hill calling timeout.
This is the part of the field where it's hard because you're a little too far away to kick a field goal. So you want to make sure that you can convert on these 3rd downs and don't put yourself, in a tough position when you have to go for it.
Yeah, if you punt,
especially down.
Most likely going to be a touchback, which automatically gives Algonquin 20 yards.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to make decisions, as you said, at this part of the field.
All right, let's see what formation they come out in.
We'll be looking to see if they have any wideouts. Doesn't look like it.
No, they got one out
They
there.
have one, yeah.
And watch, that halfback is about 8 yards back from the line of scrimmage. See the momentum he gets? Yeah, just cuts
There
through.
goes
He's breaking
Cooper.
away.
Could he go all the way?
He takes it to the house.
And that is a touchdown for Nate Cooper. Look at that. And already Shepherd Hill is challenging.
Looks like they'll be kicking it instead of going for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Kicks up, and it's good.
And Algonquin about to get the ball. They kick the extra point, so Algonquin has the 1-point advantage with 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the touchdown is on, I believe it's a 42-yard rush by Nate Cooper for the touchdown. And that'll make it 8-7 Shepherd Hill. Excuse me, 8-7 Algonquin, but Shepherd Hill very close here. I think this is going to be a very close game. Could come down to the wire.
Kick is up.
And the
Return by
returner
number 3.
is Cassius Clay.
Oh, breaks a tackle. Breaks another one, but gets swamped up.
And Clay find
Around
other
the
ways to
25-yard
contribute. Gets it to the 35. Yeah, it is the 25. But Cassius Clay already making an impact in multiple fields with this team. But it is still 8-7 Algonquin. They're hoping to score again.
Quick handoff to Leo Ferguson. Doesn't get much there.
Yeah. Might be 1 yard at the most for Ferguson.
We'll see if they can take it all the way this drive, because last drive, remember, they started at the opponent's 45-yard line, so they only had 45 to go, but here they're starting at their own 25, so a lot of field ahead of them.
Yeah.
Looks like a safety blitz.
And that's a
Play
fake.
action, back the other way.
And Ferguson's going to make the catch. That'll get it to the 30.
Yeah.
So make it 3rd and 5.
It's a good play, really drew the defense in.
Yeah. And Ferguson is helping out this team in so many different ways. Ferguson and Clay are the stars of the game so far for Algonquin. But that could change later.
Going back into the huddle. 3 minutes left in the quarter.
And Algonquin making sure they get their play right this time. They were going hurry up on the last drive. And Alesi in motion. Greenwald's going to throw again. That's Derek Blanchard, but it's
Ooh.
incomplete.
Off his hands. Pass a little too high.
Yeah.
But you saw the play action right there. He was open, the quarterback rolling out to his right.
Yeah. That's 2 play action passes in a row. One was good, the next not quite.
So Algonquin will have to punt here after going 3 and out.
And it looks like it's going to be a different punter from the kicker. Sometimes they have the same guy doing both. And Cooper will do the punt return. Gets it all the way to about 45. So that was a punt by, I believe it was number 10.
This gives Shepherd Hill really good field position, trying to make something happen here. They had to go a lot further on the last drive, so we'll see if they can seize the opportunity with 2.5 left in the quarter.
Yeah.
Starting in the same formation. Quick pitch.
Another run play.
Wow. And it's
Looks like
looking
it'll be
now.
Broussard again.
Good 7 yards right there. Just have a really physical offensive line that's just pushing them back.
Yeah. And they
Same
have 3
thing.
running backs
Oh, wow.
dominating. Broussard again. This time it gets all the way. Excuse me, that was Cooper, but it is the first down.
And the pace is getting to the Algonquin defensive line. Look at that. They get right on the ball. They already know what their play is. Snap it right off, pitch it out.
Yes, so fast paced.
Yeah.
It's hard for Algonquin to keep up
Oh,
with this.
there's a flag on the play though.
Yeah.
Might have been offensive roughness. Unnecessary roughness, excuse me. I saw something a little from 57. Got into it with an Algonquin player, so we'll see what the call is.
And who do you see running the ball there? I think it was Broussard, who just left the field after the flag.
So it was a personal foul. Just gonna back him up 10 yards.
The NFL sometimes will do 15 yards for personal fouls, but refs are being a little more generous here.
No, it looks like they are going back 15.
And it is 15 after all.
That puts them in a real tough position.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and 19. And again to Cooper. That's going to be another, oh, he's still going. Wow, going to be another 15 yards for Nate Cooper. Already dominating, just like last game.
But you saw right before they snapped, they motioned one of their halfbacks out to the right. And they faked a little screen right there. So maybe look for them to go for that next time. But they run it again. It'll be 4th down in about 3 or 4. We'll see if they'll bring the kicking team out, but no. Looks like they'll just get to the line of scrimmage and try to snap it before the defense is ready.
Yeah.
It's 21. Oh! And he got shut down by Algonquin right there. Yeah. Took a shoulder pad from one of the linebackers.
Yeah.
It's a turnover on down, so.
And it's going to be 1:19 left as Algonquin takes over at the 25.
That was a great stop by the defense. Hopefully they can use that to kickstart their offense again. Get them rolling like they did in that first drive.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them start passing them more, just to open up that line, because when you start passing it, you'll see those linebackers drop back. They'll maybe put a safety back or two, and that's when you can open those running lanes, which is really where this team surges.
And that will work for both teams. And Greenwald snap, he hands it to Cassius Clay, who's breaking away again. Could we have an encore? Not quite, but he'll get all the way to the 45. That's a 20-yard rush for Cassius Clay. And we have a backfield duo forming between Rio Ferguson and Cassius Clay. Did not expect that. But Clay is already dominating. Now let's see if they run it again here. As they have it at their own 45, 1st and 10.
Wide out in motion. Handoff again. Oh, and he's shut down for a loss.
That'll be Pedro Ribeiro, and it's a loss of about 4.
Just sniffed out by the defensive tackle. Didn't fall for any of that misdirection. Just shot through the line. Made the tackle. Really great play.
And Matt Clark had 2.5 tackles for a loss in the last game. Already has 1 with that. So Shepherd Hill is making some plays on defense despite the success of Ferguson and Cassius Clay. And that'll end the first. Now when the second quarter begins, Algonquin will have it at about the 41-yard line. Can they score again? Or will it remain a 1-point game? Find out when we come back.
About to get the second quarter underway here.
And it is Algonquin 8, Shepherd Hill 7. And Algonquin has the ball right at the 41. And Greenwald hands it off to Clay again. And wow, he has not been stopped in this game. That's another 7-yard rush. Maybe a 6-yard rush for Cassius Clay. But still 9 yards to go for a first down. Algonquin might have to pass here if they want to continue their drive.
Timeout on the field.
And after the timeout, it'll be 3rd and 9 for Algonquin. Hopefully they can turn around this drive and score again. So what have you liked about the T-Hawks' performance so far, Tyler?
I've liked how they're setting themselves up. They've been using the same formation a lot, which opens up a lot of things that you can do with that one formation. You can see here they have 3 wideouts, something they've never done before. But I really like their play variety and how they're setting themselves up. Quarterback rolling out to his right, throws it. Oh, had it in his hands but could not hold on to it.
And they're going very aggressive on offense. Jeffrey on tries to catch that one, but incomplete. He might be hurt there, but we hope he's all right.
So the punt formation's going to come out.
Yeah, they'll bring out the punt team. And so far, Greenwald has attempted 3 passes, 1 for 3 on those. Hopefully he can turn it around there. That will be a big help for Algonquin as they try to hold the lead here.
Nice high punt there. Bounces out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
So Shepherd Hill gets the ball. They will mark it down at the 25 exactly.
After that quarter break, we'll see if the Algonquin defense will be able to stop that quick-paced run of the Shepherd Hill offense. See if that rest gave them a little boost of energy they need to shut them down early in the drive. Because the longer the drive goes, the better success Shepherd Hill will have themselves as they wear down that defensive line. So the earlier they can stop it, the better chance the Algonquin defense is giving themselves.
If they can get Rio Ferguson really involved in the run defense, that'll be a big help. But he's on the sidelines right now. And it'll be no gain for Shepherd Hill. Not sure who the running back was there, but they did not advance. And this Algonquin defense, they have some other notable players, even with Ferguson on the sidelines, that are stopping the run. John Fontecchio, Chris Oknos, they have plenty of personnel. And that'll be about a 10-yard rush for Nate Cooper. And Cooper just keeps leading this backfield. He already has 8 rushes for 86 yards and a touchdown in this game.
As you saw again, they mix up where they put their halfbacks. Sometimes they line them up right at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes they set them about 8 yards back. And on that first down rush, they had them 8 yards back, pitched it out wide. The offensive lineman that pulled was able to set the edge very nicely, got around and got that first down.
And already Dos Santos, another 3 yards. Be more like 1, but Dos Santos already just seconds after the Nate Cooper run. Continuing this offensive drive for Shepherd Hill.
See the halfback is lined pretty far back this time. Pitch it out to the right instead. Cuts inside, wow.
Dos Santos with a
He's
huge
going.
run already. He'll be down at about the Algonquin 45. Which means that'll make that about a 19-yard run for Dos Santos. So it's not just Nate Cooper, even though he has 86 rush yards, Dos Santos also having a strong game, and even Tyler Broussard making an impact. And here's Broussard now.
Wow. Took a shot at the end of that run from a linebacker, but picked up a nice 5 yards.
It'll be about 4 yards for Broussard.
It's a player down.
Yeah, looks like the player is for Algonquin. Don't know who it is yet, but we hope that he's all right. And Rio is still sitting on the sidelines, but hopefully he can get back in this game a little later, as long as he's healthy enough to do so. And The injured player, still can't see who it is, but it looks like it was Aiden Goss. Excuse me, it'll be Pedro Ribeiro, and
walking off under his own power,
Yeah.
which is always what you want to see.
there are other players heading to the sidelines, making some substitutions. It's a bit confusing as to who was down.
Pitch outside, bounces out.
Cooper all the way to the 28. Another huge run.
Another great run.
Looks to be about 13 yards, and that'll almost get him to 100.
What I want to see Algonquin do is they've been getting burned by those pitches to the outside. So I'd like to see them set their linebackers out to the sides a little bit and have them curl in to try to set those edges and push the running back inside where the big guys can get them. But right now, they're just letting them get to the edge, and that's where they're beating them. They got to set the edge better.
And this one's up the middle.
Oh, wow.
It's Broussard, and he's getting away almost to the goal line. That's about 5 yards to go for a touchdown, Shepherd Hill. They're a little bit short.
And look at that. They're getting right to the line of scrimmage, trying to catch the Algonquin defense off guard. Snaps it, pitches it out, and he's in.
That's a touchdown for Gabe Dos Santos. So this backfield has been dominant. Nate Cooper has 11 yards per carry. That's even more than the last game. And Gabe Dos Santos just scored their second rushing touchdown. It's already 13-8 Shepherd Hill with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half.
They'll be going for just the point after, no two-point conversion. Kick is up, and it's good.
That is number 22 with the kick, Brock Doobie.
Let's see what Algonquin can do. They've got about 7 minutes to get a response. Hopefully they can get a good kick return to spark that offense.
Yeah, the hope is to keep this close, as they did on the road last year. And hopefully they can win this time on their home field. And this Shepherd Hill offense is just having breakthrough play after breakthrough play. It's hard to keep track of it all. Nate Cooper and Tyler Broussard with some huge runs on that drive.
Another big thing is with the Algonquin offense stalling out, they're not giving their defense enough time on the bench to relax and get their energy back up.
Yeah.
So if Algonquin keeps these, short drives up, their defense is just going to get worse and it will deteriorate as the game goes on. But if Algonquin can put a nice drive together, give that defense a breather, it might turn the game around.
Absolutely. The kickoff about to happen here. And that's a good kick by Shepherd Hill. But Cassius Clay looking to get Algonquin some leverage here. Gets to the 28. So not terrible field position, but not great either. And I'm hoping we see some more pass plays here because that'll get them down the field faster, get them into a rhythm.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And they have some great receivers. Derek Blanchard is very capable. Dick Gillespie, they just got to get used to the game. It's a hot day right now, so it's not great conditions for a team that's used to cooler weather, but
and get those short passes too. That can really build the quarterback's confidence. And you can see he has the ball right now, rolling out to his right, throws it deep. Oh!
And that is
just tipped off the hands.
Intended for Derek Blanchard. Blanchard last year played in a lot of 2 tight end sets with Chris Pacious, but he is the primary tight end this year. And he's done a great job. He had 4 receptions for 51 yards in the first game. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for Algonquin as they remain at the 28 after the incompletion.
All the incompletions from Greenwald have been all high, so we'll see if he can settle it down. That's probably just nose right there, making him push a little bit. Handed right off. Oh, wow, bounces outside.
But Clay picks it up for 7 yards. Another great play by Cassius Clay, and he has taken over this backfield, really. Rio was leading it. Now Cassius Clay, after the touchdown, they're trusting him to make the big plays. And he has not had a single rush that's less than 5 yards.
Wow. So at a 3rd and 3, do you give him the ball here, or do you try to go with your quarterback? He's only completed 1 pass so far. What do you think?
I'd say give him a ball and maybe try a pass on 1st down. I think he's absolutely capable of getting a 3-yard 1st down, probably plus more.
You can see the Shepherd Hill defense has 1 deep safety, but Algonquin looks like it's in run formation.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try another running back here, though.
Give it off. He's going nowhere.
So that does not work, but who knows, maybe they'll go for it on 4th down.
Doesn't look like it. Deep in their own territory, a 4th and 8.
Yeah.
6 minutes to go before the half.
Yeah, so that one, a loss of 5. Hopefully Rio Ferguson can get back in this game and contribute to the backfield, but Cassius Clay has done all right so far, so hopefully he can turn it around after that play.
Ooh, another high punt. This one returnable, but it's a fair catch. Called it about the 38-yard line of Shepherd Hill.
And hopefully the Algonquin defense can shut them down and get right back into a scoring opportunity. But it is 14-8 Shepherd Hill right now. If Algonquin scores again, they'll likely take the lead, as Algonquin's been going for 2, whereas Shepherd Hill is going extra points.
They got it in the run formation, looking to grind down that defense. Oh, wow.
And
they've used that same play so many times. They just have number 8 from the left side. Pitch it to him real quick. They have him dive down right down the middle and just get those yards.
Yeah, that's another 4. Gets him over 100 in this game.
Flip it the other way this time. Looks like they gain a couple right there.
Yeah.
And you'll see when they get themselves in these long situations, they set their halfback about 5 or 6 yards back, and then they pitch it outside and just set that edge. So we'll see what they do here, or maybe if they attempt to pass.
And this offense, right until now, is moving very quickly. They've been in hurry up almost the entire game.
See, back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Looks like the same exact formation.
Yeah, they're just charging the middle here.
Oh, wow.
Over and over.
They tried a counterplay right there, just Algonquin sniffed it out and stopped them for a loss.
Yeah, if they can stop the run, they have the key to winning this game.
I'd agree.
And that basically erased what they got on the last play as Dos Santos loses 4 yards. And it looks like the trainer's cart is out, so they might be taking someone back to the locker room. And that's a deep punt by Doobie.
Bounced out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Algonquin gonna have a little bit more favorable field position here at the 30.
They only have 4 minutes to march down the field, though, so.
Yeah, hopefully they can make some noise before halftime, and they're gonna get the ball back, so maybe they'll emulate Belichick's double score.
Yeah.
If they could do that, they will have a huge advantage in this game. Hopefully, 5 or 10 points.
So Algonquin with 2 wideouts to the right,
Yeah.
1 to the left. Motions him in, fakes the handoff, looks like a QB sneak.
Yeah.
Tries to get around the edge, but just gets swamped up for maybe a gain of 1.
And a lot of their backfield is banged up right now, so they're relying on Greenwald to lead this offense.
And you saw right there when he was faced with the decision to either bounce it back outside or try to cut it in. He hesitated for a little bit. And when he hesitated right there, the linebackers just pounced. So if he wants to run the ball more efficiently, he's got to pick decisively and just go for it.
Yeah. I think the smartest thing to do here would be try a pass and then.
The thing is, though, they don't want to go 3 and out and leave lots of time on the clock. So
maybe
one
they
thing
can gain
too.
some with a run play here.
His
And
pass
it's just-
rolling out to his right.
And
He's
oh,
going nowhere.
yeah, he just got sacked for about a loss of 9.
Timeout Shepherd Hill. So they're trying to conserve time because I think they're going to stop him right here on a 3rd and long and give him maybe 2.5 minutes to put down a drive. So
Maybe look for Derek Blanchard to make an impact here. He's caught some deep balls in the past. But Algonquin going to look to regroup first. That's a timeout by Shepherd Hill. And we have 3 minutes left on the clock at Shepherd Hill 14, Algonquin 8. Can Algonquin score before halftime after this 3rd and long?
So Algonquin with 4 wideouts here. 1 running back in the backfield. Play action. Oh, they're still getting to him. Throws it
And
deep.
Jeffrey
That's
on with the
caught.
catch. That might get to the 50.
Wow. So right when they needed it, they come up with a huge
Yeah.
play.
Just short of the 50. It'll be at the 48. And they had it at the 22, so that's going to be a 26-yard reception for Tom Jeffreyon as Algonquin looks to turn it around in this drive.
Probably get 1 more snap up for the 2-minute warning.
Move that ball, T-Hawks! Let's go, defense!
They got 4 wideouts again.
Yeah, and the crowd is really enthusiastic right now.
Rolling out to his right.
They're into it.
Throws it.
And that's going to be another
Another catch.
completion. Tom Jeffreyon is really shining all of a sudden.
Caught it in traffic, too.
Yeah, that's huge.
And those are always hard for quarterbacks. Right-handed
Yeah.
quarterbacks, when they're rolling out to the left, they have to make the throw across the body. So very difficult, but a really great throw. Put it where only his receiver could catch it.
Yeah, and Tom Jeffreyon now has 2 receptions for 38 yards. And he's going to throw it
Rolling out to
again.
his right. Throws
That's
it.
Blanchard. And he catches it right at the 30.
And he hangs on it, even with a giant hit.
And this is what I like to see. They're really moving the ball now. Greenwald's 4 for 7
Look at that.
with
Watch the run now, too. When they get those
52
safeties to
yards.
drop back and those
Yeah.
linebackers to inch backwards, that's when they can really burn you. He's dropping back again.
another pass.
Throws it deep.
This one's incomplete.
A little bit of miscommunication there. Receiver thought he was doing a curl out. Greenwald thought he was doing a seam, so
But
miscommunication right there. But a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. See if they can get a score right here, right before the half.
and if they can't get it on third down, they could try a field goal right here. What a drive for Algonquin so far. Hopefully they can finish it off. And Greenwald's going to run for it. Not much of a gain there, though. Now there's about 1 minute left. Talk about a 2-minute drill. We have a 1-minute drill here. And it looks like there's a flag on the field. Not sure what it's for, though. Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure.
And Greenwald is coming back onto the field to gather his teammates.
Oh, wow, so it was on Shepherd Hill on sportsmanlike conduct. So that'll be 15 yards.
That's going to get Algonquin all the way to the 15. This could be huge. Coach Allen emphasizes avoiding mental mistakes, and a mental mistake by the other team is going to benefit them here probably. It's going to be Ribeiro in the backfield. He went down earlier, but he's back in this game.
Quick handoff.
This time to
Tries to get around
Alesi.
the edge. And a nice solid piece of running. Looks to pick up about
4 yards.
4 yards.
Alesi primarily a wide receiver last year. He's done both running back and wide receiver this year. It really just depends on the play, the formation. But Algonquin
And
has it
only
at the
30
11.
seconds left though on the clock. Rolling out to his right. Throws it.
And that's
Oh, that's
caught by
caught.
Alesi. Touch.
Did he
Is
get to
that
the
a
end zone?
touchdown?
Is he in?
It is.
It's ruled a
Touchdown Algonquin.
A beautiful drive helped out by a personal foul on Shepherd Hill.
Yeah.
27 seconds left to play in the half.
And Greenwald is now 5 for 9 with 63 yards and a pass TD.
Looks like they'll be going for it. Same formation.
Yeah. This could be huge for Algonquin as they try to turn it around in this game. And Shepherd Hill's not going to have much time to do much of anything when they get the ball.
The players whistled to a stop. Timeout, Shepherd Hill.
Timeout, Shepherd Hill.
And you love to see drives like this where Algonquin's just moving the ball over and over. I think this is going to be their strength this year, getting the ball far downfield when they need it. Especially with all these great receivers. They have Jeffrey on, they have Alesi, they have Blanchard. So many options. And Rio Ferguson, when he's on the field, can catch some passes as well. This could be a close one now, as I had said earlier. It's 14-14 right now, and it looks like Algonquin's going to go for 2.
Rolling out to his right, tosses it back. Wow. Same exact play.
And Cassius Clay is back on the field for the 2-point conversion.
It's just a really great design play. Right there, number 3, he goes in, he gets a block, but then he releases it. And then the man that's supposed to guard him rushes at the quarterback because he thinks he just beat him on the block. And really, he was intentionally released, and he just drops back. There's a simple curl out in the end zone. Greenwald just flips it up, and a simple catch. Really great play call right there.
And with that 2-point conversion, Algonquin has a 2-point lead. It is 16-14. And we have about 20 seconds left till half. Let's see what Shepherd Hill decides to do with the ball here.
Look for a squib kick right here, right down the middle of the field to force a return, preferably by not their designated returner, just to drain time off the clock and eliminate the possibility of a big return.
Yeah. And Chekowitz taking care of the kickoff again. Now that's going to be a deeper kick, and that'll be returned to about the 31. There's 15 seconds left in the half.
It'll be interesting to see what they do here, because to my knowledge, they have not attempted to pass it in this game, do they? Just set a couple guys out wide and just launch it down, or do they try to get a big run play right here? Or do they simply knee it and just go into the half?
Yeah. Well, that's Shepherd Hill for you. We'll see if Ethan Quinn tries a pass here.
Looks like the same formation, except teams are spread a little wide, but timeout on the field.
Yeah.
Looks like Algonquin, you just used their last timeout.
Yeah, and Quinn is the QB for Shepherd Hill, but the real stars on this offense are the running backs. Nate Cooper, Gabe Dos Santos, and Anthony Oriente also had some good run plays in the last game. He's made a huge impact at linebacker as well. Matt Clark, Anthony Oriente lead this defense for Shepherd Hill. And the crowd was kind of small at first, but it's grown
It's really
as the
filling
game
in
has
here.
progressed. And included in the crowd are former Algonquin T-Hawks. They just graduated in 2019, Sam Crane and Dave Paretsky. They were out on the sidelines a bit earlier.
So it looks like the same formation. Let's see what they do here. Oh, it's a pass, drops back, throws it, oh, off the hands.
And it looks like that'll be incomplete.
So 12 seconds left, only a 3-second play.
Yeah.
Still got 2 more downs to go. Plenty of time.
Quinn does attempt to pass there, but doesn't get much of anything done. And Nate Cooper is a great running back, and he has caught passes, so
Number
don't be
3 is
surprised
split
if he
out
gets
wide
one
here.
later. Dos
Drops
Santos.
back. Quick handoff draw down the
Gonna be
middle.
Cooper.
Oh, and he's going.
He's going
Can they
far.
stop him?
He might go all the way.
And he takes
They
it
can't
to the
stop him.
house just as time expires. Wow. What a
That's
big
insane.
turn of events. Wow.
That was about a 60-yard run for Cooper. Insane.
Just mixed direction and then just handed it right down the middle, punched a hole right straight to the gut. And they find themselves ahead, but only by 4 though. Because of the way they just kicked the extra points, Algonquin is slowly digging into their lead.
Yeah, but because of all the 2-point conversions, Algonquin isn't down by much. They're only down by 4 right now. That'll make it 5. With the Brock Doobie extra point as time runs out in the half. And it's 21-16. This could be a close one here. Will Algonquin come back, or will Shepherd Hill hold on in this Algonquin home game Saturday afternoon against Shepherd Hill? We'll be right back after half.
So it looks like there is 0.1 seconds left on the clock, so
Yeah, so they'll,
Shepherd Hill will be forced to kick, and Algonquin can see if they can
Yeah.
get something off the return, but
and the next 2 plays are likely going to be kicks because they're going to have to try the kick again after half.
exactly.
I don't know if it'll throw the kicker off, but at least nothing's going to happen for Algonquin. That's in the rest of the half, so that's an advantage for Shepherd Hill right there. That's unless there's a kickoff return for a touchdown. And anything can happen in football.
So time does start when the return team touches the ball. So if they just let it bounce out and let the defense tap it down, then they can have one offensive play. But we'll see what they do here.
Now the interesting thing is it's likely
Little squib kick, picked up.
by
He runs
Blanchard.
into his own player, and he goes nowhere.
Yeah.
So that'll be halftime right there.
The interesting thing about this
Oh,
game, now, there's
There
a
are
flag.
flags out, though. Something at the end of the play right there.
Multiple flags on the field, so the refs are in agreement here.
So I think even with that, it will still be halftime.
So the flag isn't going to mean too much, but you never know what the refs will say. Interesting thing about this game is if they score the same number of touchdowns, Algonquin's going to win because of these 2-point conversions. That's unless they miss one, but most likely.
15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff to start the second half.
And that's unsportsmanlike conduct right there.
So will be enforced at the end of the second half, which will give Algonquin that good field position that they could use to be a spark to get back in the lead here. So we thank you for joining us for the first half, and we'll be back in a couple minutes with the second. We welcome you back to the second half of action here at Algonquin Regional High School.
And I'm Andrew Roberts here with,
Tyler Bushane.
and it is Algonquin versus Shepherd Hill. Algonquin nearly won on the road last year. Could be another close one here. And Algonquin had the lead with just seconds to go in the half. Shepherd Hill had a last-minute touchdown, but Algonquin will get the ball to start the second. And very close game so far. So who do you see winning in this second half?
I don't know. I like Algonquin for the comeback right here because Algonquin has really grinded the plays. They've been having the consistency of solid plays over and over again. I feel like Shepherd Hill has gotten lucky with a couple of big breaks, as we saw right before the half. So I think if that little streak dies out a little bit, I think Algonquin can grind it right back.
I agree. If they continue to throw the ball around and move it quickly, they can take over this game big time. And Shepherd Hill's offense is one-dimensional. They just go run, run, run. If Algonquin can stop the run, that'll be huge.
I know, but within that one dimension, they do have a lot of things they can do with it. You see sometimes they line the halfback up, 5 or 6 yards, and they use that to pitch it outside, or sometimes just drive it right down the gut. And the guy with momentum can do that. But we've seen number 8 just come around behind the QB, take the pitches, and just grind it right down the middle. And that picks up a good 6 or 5 yards every time. So.
And Nate Cooper has been amazing in this game. He has 11 rushes for 163 yards. That means he's averaging right around 15 yards a carry. That's unheard of. And Algonquin is regrouping on the sidelines right now, and they will be back momentarily as we kick off this third quarter. So in the second half, if Algonquin wants to keep the ball moving, Tom Jeffreyon has had some great success so far. I could see him catching some more balls, and I also feel that Derek Blanchard, who made some deep plays in practice and also in the first game of the season, he could make an impact.
I'd agree. You saw they on that last drive Algonquin had, they really were getting that passing going really well. They were doing good with that bootleg, with Greenwald rolling out to his right and throwing across his body. He was making some good throws doing that, opening up the field. And when you can throw the ball like that, you can open up some running lanes pretty well. So I'd love to see how that develops.
And the crowd was kind of small, a little bit quiet at first, but they've really gotten involved and gotten louder.
Not a huge, even though it's home field advantage, Shepherd Hill traveled well today. There's a good section of them out here, so. Yeah. But I don't see that having a huge impact on the mentality of the players today.
Yeah. I mean, it was, I think, a very similar outlook back at Shepherd Hill, but this Algonquin team is a lot more aggressive on offense. They have a much better pass game, so maybe that'll benefit them here.
And Algonquin does get the ball in the second half, so they can really set the tone right here, see if they can get themselves back in that lead.
And see if they can repeat the drive they had going before half.
I'd like to see them run the ball a couple times, though. Get that consistency and get that quarterback warmed up, maybe a couple short throws. Don't go for it all right away.
Especially if Cassie's
a turn right here, a deep
game.
return. Picks it up, trying to get to the 30. Oh, wow, some nice cuts.
And you just saw Cassie's play take it all the way to the 35. Maybe you can do some of that in the backfield now.
Yeah, even with the muffed return, he was able to pick it back up and get some good yardage after it with a good couple of broken tackles.
Absolutely. And in addition to Cassie's play, Rio Ferguson, he was down for majority of the first half, but he is back. This backfield is full staffed. You have Ferguson, you have Clay, and don't forget they have some very capable receivers too.
You can see Ferguson right there, number 4 at the center of your screen, lining up right there.
As long as the O-line can stay strong, these running backs are going to thrive.
I agree. Algonquin shifted one wide out. Quick handoff to Rio Ferguson. And they gain of about 3.
2 or 3 for Rio. That's a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. And let's see whether they pass or run here.
Probably a short pass or run right here, because if you get an incomplete right here, you kind of get yourself in a little bit of a hole with the 3rd and 8. So look for one play here to get it to a more manageable 3rd down. And it's flipped out. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks like it might have been recovered. Yep, Algonquin did recover it. So.
And they gained 2 yards in the process, thankfully. 3rd and long, excuse me. So they will get the ball at the 34-yard line.
A little bit longer than 10 yards right here, so
yeah.
Look for Shepherd Hill to drop that linebackers back into zone a little bit.
Yeah.
But we've seen him convert on longer 3rd downs, Greenwald, so let's see if they keep him in the pocket or try to roll him out to the right.
I believe it's 3rd and 11. They lost 3 yards on that fumble.
So they have a bunch of receivers out to the left, bunch of 3. Greenwald's in the shotgun this time. Usually he's right under the center. He's in the I formation right now. Takes it back, stays in the pocket this time.
That's going to be a deep pass to Alezi, and he is going all the way to the 20. Huge catch for Nicolezzi.
Just wide open right there.
That's almost 50 yards from the 34 all the way to the 20.
I don't know if you saw it right there on your screen, folks, but at the bottom, the receiver right there, he did a little stutter step right around 5 yards from the line of scrimmage, made the cornerback think he was doing a little curl, and then just left him in the dust and kept going on the seam. So,
and
a really great route run.
Nicolezzi, the leading receiver in this game, 57 yards.
Let's go, defense!
It's been a huge help for Riley Greenwald.
And Greenwald has come in clutch on a couple big 3rd down plays, a 3rd and long, so.
Yeah, just like that one. And in his first 10 passes, he is 6 for 10. 109 yards.
Rio Ferguson with a direct snap, Wildcat. Oh, wow, stays on his feet.
Going.
Wow, he gets it right about to the goal line. Great run right there, just trucked it right through. So Algonquin will have a 1st down, and
yeah, they're within 5 yards. And that is 17 yards for Rio Ferguson. And first down for Algonquin.
Pitch it out to Leo Ferguson. Trying to get around the edge, and does he? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. It's a touchdown.
Wow.
That is enough for the TD. Yeah, Rio Ferguson.
And we'll see if they go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Ferguson's already making an impact the minute he steps back into the game. Let's see what he can do on defense, too.
They always come out. Algonquin always comes out in this same formation for the 2-point conversion. Let's see if they do that same release. Right there, rolls out to his right. Oh. Ball almost came out at the end of the play right there, but no one is open downfield.
And the 2-point
when you have all your offensive linemen on the right side right there, it's hard to block, so the quarterback doesn't have as much time, but Algonquin's still leading by 1 right here.
Yeah.
That could be all the difference.
They've each scored 3 touchdowns. Algonquin's made 2 of their 3 2-point conversions. But overall, they've got the advantage here thanks to the 2-point conversions.
Let's see if the Algonquin defense can make a big stop.
And the play that set up that drive for success was the Riley Greenwald 46-yard pass to Nicolezzi. Now they'll kick it away. That's going to be a squib kick. And different returner this time.
Still a really nice return. Squib kick kind of backfired, gets a little past midfield. It's a great field position here for Shepherd Hill.
Yeah, it's Braden Michelson with the return.
Squib kick fielded by Braden Michelson. Shepherd Hill going to start Algonquin's 47-yard line.
That wasn't even their conventional returner.
Yeah, Gabe Dos Santos typically returning the kicks and punts. And Shepherd Hill gets the ball at the 48. Nate Cooper for 2 yards. I thought he was going to get away with that one because he's had some huge runs in this game. Yeah, so he gets from the 47 to about the 43.
Shepherd Hill here. They're splitting one guy out wide, and the running backs a good 5 or 6 yards. Pitch it right to him.
It's Broussard.
Gets the first down and then some. Good chunk of running right there.
That'll get it to the 33-yard line.
Starting the carry, first down Shepherd Hill.
And they're already in formation, just like that.
Flag on the play. Might be a false start. Looks like encroachment right there. Get it to be 1st and 5.
1st and 5, Shepherd Hill.
Yeah. And let's see if Algonquin could stop Shepherd Hill before they score a touchdown. And he's going to throw it, Ethan Quinn. That goes to Nate Cooper. That's going all the way. And that is the 3rd touchdown in this game for Cooper. That is unbelievable.
You see it right there. The linebackers covered the line of scrimmage expecting a run, but just flipped it right over the top of them. Went all the way for the touchdown.
And that's Ethan Quinn's first pass of this game. 27 yards to Nate Cooper with about 7.5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. And they are going, looks like, for an extra point.
No, looks like they're going for 2 here.
Oh, they are going for 2. And will they make
right
it?
Down the gut. No, he stopped short.
Yeah, looks short. That could be advantageous for Algonquin.
Algonquin only trailing by 5 right now.
Yeah.
So a touchdown, and then assuming they get a 2-point conversion, will put them up by a field goal. So we'll see how that plays out here.
And The thing about Shepherd Hill, they've only gotten 3 points after the touchdowns. Algonquin has gotten 4, so it's going to be a big advantage. And Shepherd Hill scored 4 touchdowns as compared to Algonquin's 3. But if Algonquin can score another TD here, they'll have a huge advantage. Like if they get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion, they'll be up by 3 just like that. And kickoff by Shepherd Hill. It's going to be number 22 with the kickoff. And they know what they're doing. They're in a good formation. That's going to be Cassius Clay again.
A good couple of yards after contact right there.
Yeah. Going to get it to the 27 for Algonquin. Let's see if they continue to thrive on offense. They've had 2 straight touchdown drives. And if it weren't for Shepherd Hill's last-minute TD, they would have double scored, just like the Patriots used to do. Haven't seen the Patriots do much of that now because they've just been up by so much in those first 2 games.
Algonquin coming out, motions, and it right to Rio Ferguson.
That'll be about a gain of 5 or 6. That's 7 rushes for 58 yards and a TD by Rio Ferguson. And Algonquin has 2 rush TDs and 1 pass TD. And that's the same as Shepherd Hill, surprisingly, even though they've thrown a lot more. Shepherd Hill actually has 3 rushes for touchdowns, but only 1 pass TD for each of these teams.
Again, another motion. Keeps it this time, throws it back. Not much there, though.
Yeah, we'll get about a yard on that pass. So that means Blanchard is 2 for 4 with 10 yards catching the ball today. And we'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 for Algonquin. Gutierrez on the field, and he's in motion. He catches that and brings it past the 40.
That'll be enough for a first down, so good job moving the chains for Algonquin's offense.
Yeah.
That's going to be good for a Seahawk.
Gutierrez has made some huge plays in the slot this year already, and he made some great plays in practice as well. I saw when I was filming Gonk Knox, and we're having a Gonk Knox movie coming up. November 25th, it'll air at Apex Entertainment. But that is about a 9-yard catch for Gutierrez. Only a sophomore, he's already making an impact. And Algonquin gonna go with the run play here to Clay. And that's a huge play already. Cassius Clay gets away again. Looks like he's past the opposing 40.
You saw right there, they faked the handoff to the fullback right there, got those linebackers to jump, move in, and then they handed it right off. And the running back was able to get it on the edge, but it looks like there's holding on the offense, so that'll wipe out that play. Still be backed up.
Yeah. That might throw off this whole drive here. Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 20.
From it looks like it's going to be the 33-yard line. They might be keeping it in the same spot because they took it off the run, but I believe it might be more for a 1st down. No, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 43. They're just undoing that play. And that's going to be thrown deep to Jeffrey on. A little long on that one.
But I like that right there. It's 1st down. Why not take a shot deep down the field? See what you can get.
Yeah. 1st down and 3rd down, why not pass? 2nd down, though, they got to run the ball to avoid being put in a bad situation. Because if they can gain a few yards, it'll put them in a good position on 3rd down, whether they want to run or pass. Still at the 43 after a couple of plays. And snap by Ryan Carmody. Greenwald's looking around, and is that in bounds?
Looks like it. A nice pass out on the sideline, rolling out to his right. Kotick got 2 feet down, was able to make a really good play. So move the sticks again for Algonquin.
And it's going to be on the Shepherd Hill 46 now. So that'll be a gain of about 11 for Derek Blanchard on the catch.
We'll see. As the game's progressed, Algonquin's been using that shotgun formation a lot more. Oh, ball's out.
And that is picked up by Shepherd Hill.
But it's ruled incomplete.
So he never had control of the ball. Intended for Gutierrez.
But that's some good passing going on by Algonquin. He's getting in the shotgun, just staying in the pocket too, not rolling out as much. So
might be a good idea to run it here after the incompletion, though.
Yeah, get yourself in a more manageable 3rd down. I'd agree.
Yeah. And they'll take a little more time on this huddle. Shepherd Hill has been hurrying it up the entire game. Algonquin's had some hurry-up drives, but
although Greenwald is not on the field right now, looks like it'll be a wildcat by Leo Ferguson. Leo Ferguson's under the center right now in shotgun formation. This is interesting. Takes it. Oh, pitches it right back out.
That's going to be Tiago Philadelphia. And he has a huge run.
And that'll get them the 1st down. A good play call right there. The wildcat given right to Leo Ferguson, pitches it out to the wideout, sweeping back.
And that'll be 11 for Tiago. Now Tiago, he struggled a bit in the 1st game, but he can make some really big plays if you allow him to. The O-line has been great in this game, allowing the running backs to break through for big plays.
I'd agree, and that passing game has definitely helped that out. Gets those linebackers back a little bit, and you see right now, they've got 2 deep safeties. They didn't have that before, so it's really opening some opportunities.
And the line was a concern going in, but in this game, it hasn't been a problem at all.
And only a short gain right there.
Say about 2 or 3. And it'll be 2nd and 6. That's a 4-yard gain by Rio. 8 rushes, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Ferguson, he's been dominating for every snap he's played. And they have 2 running backs in. It looks like they might have 3 running backs in now. Ribeiro, Rio, and Cassius Clay. And flag on the play.
Flag on the probably looked like a false start. The Algonquin player jumped before the ball was snapped. Looked like he didn't know the snap count. We'll see what happens though.
Yeah. I mean, 2nd down and 11, there would still be an opportunity for Algonquin to turn it around. And they,
so it was a false start. They'll be backed up 5 yards.
yeah.
No loss of down though, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
And if they can gain a few, maybe they can attempt a field goal, worst comes to worst. That'll be at the 36 after the false start.
Different formation. 2 backs, 1 wide out, split out wide. They both go in motion though, so.
Cassius Clay and Rio Ferguson. Pedro Ribeiro's also there, and he gets to play. Oh no, it's a fake. Ooh, I didn't even catch that one, but.
Right to the hand of the defender, so that'll bring up a long 3rd down, but Algonquin's been surprisingly good on 3rd downs.
Yeah, maybe they can throw it again. It's been huge for Algonquin on 3rd down.
You can see they just brought in 2 of the best wide receivers and exchanged them for running backs, so we'll see what they can get here. Here
comes Jack Rafferty. We haven't seen much of him yet, but he's a capable receiver as well. And Riley's coming back in to orchestrate the huddle. So let's see if Rafferty has an impact in this play. Gutierrez, I believe, is also on the field. So they're switching out the personnel for this one, trying something different. And that's going to be a pass to Blanchard.
Oh, wow. Hangs on to it after a jarring hit.
Yeah.
He might be injured, though.
But even with some new guys on the field, Greenwald goes to a familiar target in Derek Blanchard. And I believe that's going to be a gain of about 16, despite the injury.
So we do have a player on the field?
Yeah, we hope Blanchard's okay.
He's been huge on 3rd downs, as you saw right there. He's converted some other ones, too.
A great catch.
But he did take a jarring hit to the ribs, so
he is
hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. He is the most targeted receiver by Riley today. He's had 7 targets.
But he's up and running to the sideline under zone power, so a great sign for Algonquin.
Let's hope he gets back on the field soon. As Algonquin takes 1st down, it looks like they're in the red zone.
Looks like it's going to be a wildcat formation again. Greenwald's on the sideline again.
Yeah. Trying all sorts of things with this offense. The offense has been amazing today for Algonquin. And here comes Colin Wing. We haven't seen him yet either. Let's see what he can do.
Rio Ferguson just got the play from the coach, so he'll most likely be under center.
Yeah.
And last time they were in this formation, he got it, flipped it out to a wideout. Yeah. So let's see what he can do.
Not all that surprised to see Wing, though. He's a tight end, probably in for Blanchard. Tiago's also in. Rio is going to take it himself this time. And can he go all the way? Not quite.
But a real great run there, and you can see just the speed and agility that he has just to get outside and on the edge and just pick up solid chunks of yardage. So it's going to be 1st down and goal.
And it's on the 9-yard line. It was about a 11-yard run by Rio. So with Blanchard on the sidelines, Rio taking over the game.
Rio Ferguson's at center again.
Yeah. Algonquin's been banged up in this game, but they've been able to get past it and keep rolling in this game.
So maybe it looks like about a 2-yard gain there.
Yeah.
See if they bring the QB back in.
And Blanchard's coming back in already. Look at that. Quick recovery for Derek Blanchard. And it's a gain of 1 for Rio.
Yep, the QB comes back on the field. Looks like a more conventional play call right here.
I'd expect maybe a pass attempt for the touchdown. There's lots of things you can try when you're this close.
Rolling out to his right. Nothing. Cuts it back. Throws it. Oh! Just through the hands of the receiver.
Blanchard diving for that.
A good scramble right there by Greenwald, but it's just so hard when you're thrown across your body, running the opposite way your body wants to turn for a right-handed QB. So a good attempted throw right there, but as you said, the wide receiver was wide open on that play.
I love the effort by Blanchard. He took a huge hit, and now he's out there diving for the ball. Just love to see it. And here comes Greenwald, Clay, and Ribeiro back onto the field. So this run game, we thought it was going to be Rio leading it, but we've seen Rio, we've seen Clay, we've seen Pedro Ibero, Tiago, a lot of different personnel they're experimenting with. And
Play
Greenwald's
action.
gonna pass.
Doesn't look like he's rolling out. Will he run with it? He will. And did he get there? Touchdown.
That is
Wow.
a touchdown. It's a rush TD for Riley Greenwald.
And I love to see that in quarterbacks. He rolled out to the right like he was supposed to.
Yeah.
Scanned the field, didn't see much. So he just used his legs to get around that edge. And if you saw on that play, there was a great block by one of the wide receivers that helped set the edge and give him the room that he needed.
And the surprising thing, Ethan Quinn isn't like the most mobile QB despite being in such a run-heavy offense. Riley can run with it very well.
On the same setup, it didn't work last time, but let's see if they can get it right now to put them up by 3 points.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll run with it, and he's in.
That's another one for Riley Greenwald for the 2-point conversion. And it'll be 30 to 27 Algonquin. So they have the same advantage they would have if they were to kick a field goal. And with 1 minute left in the third quarter, Algonquin is up by 3. It's 30 to 27. Let's see if they can stop Shepherd Hill here and keep the lead. But my expectation is that this is going to come down to the wire. Just go back and forth, offensive shootout. And the kick by Algonquin. Different returner. It is Zach Christensen. And he gets it to about the 32 or 33. To the 32.
So under a minute to go in the third quarter.
I feel like if we can have a 3-and-out by one of these defenses just to stop the opposing offense, that could give whatever team stops the run, or it'll give a team an advantage if they can just shut down the offense.
I'd agree.
in the
A quick
shootout.
pitch inside. That's what I've been talking about. They just have one of the halfbacks. They pitched out. He just runs right through the middle. And the center opens up a great hole. What I would do if I was Algonquin, I would have some delayed blitzes by the middle linebacker or some of the linebackers. Because right now, they're all blitzing, but they blitz right when the ball is snapped, so they get locked up.
Looks like there's a man down for Shepherd Hill.
But if they had a delay blitz, then they would be able to rush those holes instead. But we have an injured Shepherd Hill player down and an injured Algonquin player. So.
I think it's the running back on that play that got hurt. It's Gabe Dos Santos.
That could be a big development going forward.
Yeah, now Nate Cooper has led this backfield, but Dos Santos has had a huge impact as well. So that would definitely change things in this game. And it's Aiden Goss down for Algonquin. One of their tight ends.
The Shepherd Hill player is able to walk back to the bench under his own power, and so is the Algonquin player, so that's what we like to see.
Goss is a tight end and D lineman for the team. And he's made a big impact on defense, even as a sophomore. I've seen him in many of these run plays, making the tackles, or at least assisting.
So it'll be second and about 4. Pitch it deep, see if Algonquin can set the edge. And a good piece of tackling right there.
Yeah,
but
they
I think
stop
it will
him
still
after
be
about 5.
It'll still be about a first down though.
Yeah.
They just got to get penetration.
Yeah. And the ball is going to be at the 45. Without Dos Santos, maybe Cooper's going to start to get tired.
And quick to the line of scrimmage again, trying to wear that defense down. Pitch it out, pitches it right up the middle again. They love that play.
Yeah, that one's Broussard, though. That's going to be another 5.
Starting period. That's going to pick up about 7.
Might be more like 7.
What I would do if I was Algonquin, including to the delayed blitzes, they have their defensive tackles spread out evenly across the line of scrimmage. What I would do is I would bring them closer together, bring the middle two sort of shoulder to shoulder to get that inside push that you need to stop those inside runs.
And the other thing you want to do is get the linebackers involved. Rio Ferguson and Mike McAvoy, along with the rest of the linebackers on this team, very capable of stopping the run.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Shepherd Hill's driving almost at midfield. So we'll be back with you after the short break.
It's Algonquin and Shepherd Hill on this Saturday afternoon.
So the last quarter is underway. Starts off with a short run by Shepherd Hill right down the middle to move the chains.
First down, Shepherd Hill.
Looks like it'll be a gain of about 2. By Tyler Broussard.
And we'll see. This game might come down to who has the last possession of the game, because the defenses haven't been able to do much on either side. So
Yeah.
we'll see what they can do.
Unless one of these defenses can finally get a stop and change the momentum of the game. This has been an offensive shootout so far. That's going to be an easy first down for Nate Cooper.
He's
All the
been
way
doing
to
that
30.
all game long. Stoughton out on the left side. Just pitched out to him. He goes right down the middle. The O-line is opening some great holes.
Yeah. And it's already at the 30 for Shepherd Hill. So even if they don't score a touchdown here, they can tie it up with a field goal attempt.
They come out in the exact same formation. This time, pitch it inside the other way. And he's fighting for it. Looks like it'll be another 10-yard play. So they're just grinding this defensive line down.
And the running back is Tyler Broussard again. He's really stepping it up in Gabe Dos Santos' place. He's become the number 2 running back now.
They snap it quick again. He goes for another 10 yards, so they're wasting no time and just grinding this defensive line down. Algonquin just hasn't had an answer. They stopped them 3 and out on the first drive, but other than that, it's just been Shepherd Hill running all over them.
Yeah, and Cooper's coming up on 200 yards.
Oh, wow.
15 rushes for 194 and 2 touchdowns.
Averaging above 10 yards a carry.
Yeah. I think regardless of who wins, he's going to be standing out as a star of this game.
I'd agree.
All right, the number is 8344958.
Algonquin has had some great playmakers in this game too. Greenwald is 10 for 18 with 146 yards and a touchdown.
And is really stepping it up in the second half too. Most of that has come at the end of the first half and the second.
Yeah. But Shepherd Hill is just marching down the field. Run play after run play.
They got a wideout right here. You can see there.
But are they going to throw? No. That'll get it about to the 5.
It'll be first and goal. Just pounding it down.
Yeah.
Getting to the line of scrimmage quick again. Looks like the exact same formation. Hands it out.
Here comes Nate Cooper. And
Right down to the goal line. And they're getting right back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to punch it in right here on second down. A quick handoff. And does he get in? Yes, he does. Got initially stopped, but the second effort got him through.
And he has 199 yards. He's just short of, excuse me, that's not Nate Cooper. That's Anthony Oriente with the goal line touchdown. He had a huge impact in the last game. And he has his first rush right there. Oriente had 11 rushes for 60 yards on the last one. And the extra point is just barely good. And it is 34-30 Shepherd Hill now, with 10 minutes left. It's an Anthony Oriente 2-yard rush touchdown, and an extra point for Shepherd Hill puts them up by 4. But Algonquin's offense has been great, so let's hope they can get one right here to get back in the lead. It's been a very quick game. It's just under 2 hours as we have 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. First half was done in an hour. Second half, a little longer. There's 10 minutes left in this game. Kicked by the Rams.
And a deep kick all the way back to the goal line.
Cassius Clay trying to get some yardage here on the return.
Gets it only about to the 15, a booming kick right there.
But hopefully Clay can continue to move the ball for Algonquin alongside Rio and other running backs.
Algonquin trying to put a drive together right here. Take back the lead.
Yeah. Maybe a pass here could start them off strong.
Timeout on the field.
It looks like it's going to be an Algonquin timeout, but regardless, the timeout here. And Algonquin will have the ball at the 15 when they begin this drive.
Rio Ferguson is not on the field here.
Yeah, he returns to the sideline after hurting himself earlier.
Most likely they're alternating drives between running backs to keep them fresh, but we'll see how that pans out. Quick inside handoff.
That one's
Oh,
right
no.
back. Oh no, it's outside. You're right.
Fake right there, got me.
And it's Cassius Clay. It's about a 10-yard pickup by Cassius Clay.
Will still be second down though, a bit shy of the first down marker.
This backfield duo, Rio and Cassius Clay, have been great so far. Hard to beat Nate Cooper, though, for Shepherd Hill.
And Rio Ferguson on the sideline right now with his helmet off, so it does not look like he'll be in this drive, but we'll keep an eye on that as the game progresses.
And that's going to be Clay again.
Oh,
He'll
wow.
get to the 30.
But he got tackled forward, so a pickup of, 2 or 3 yards after contact, which is really good for Algonquin.
Yeah. It'll be marked at the 31-yard line.
You can just see the pace differences of both offenses. Shepherd Hill drove down to the Algonquin goal line in only about 2 minutes, and Algonquin's already been a minute and a half. They've only gone about 15, 20 yards, so it's a different pace style in both offenses.
Taking their time has paid off. They're already moving the sticks here.
And he's going nowhere right there.
Yeah. There'll be no gain for Pedro Ribeiro. Ribeiro struggled in this game, but we hope he turns it around, and other running backs have covered for him. Rio, as well as Cassius Clay and Thiago Philadelphia. See if they try a pass here, if they keep running it. And it's going to be a fake.
Play action.
And a catch by
incomplete.
Ribeiro, intended for Ribeiro, incomplete.
Ball touched the ground. You saw early in the game, Greenwald's throws a little high. That one went right into the dirt.
Yeah.
So a 3rd and long right here. See if they can complete it. They've been very good on 3rd and long. So we'll see if they can keep that up.
I'm passing if I'm Coach Allen. Calling a pass. But we'll see what Algonquin does. They've been somewhat efficient with the run between Cassius Clay and
maybe a draw right now. One of the linebackers drop out.
Rio's back on the field. So maybe it'll be a run to him.
Oh.
Now the offsides on Shepherd Hill most likely.
Yep, they all jump the snap, so that'll make it a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was like the entire defensive line right there.
Don't quite know what happened.
Yeah, probably some miscommunication on, or maybe a fake snap even.
Offside, Shepherd Hill.
Drew him out. Algonquin is going to be at the 38 about.
Still a big 3rd down right here. Wide out in motion.
Ralph
Snaps it,
Gutierrez.
scrolling out to his left, throws it.
Incomplete. Intended for Ralph Gutierrez, the man in motion.
Looked like he was the rush throw, though he had no reason to be rushed. He had plenty of time, but just threw it, 2 or 3 feet.
Now Greenwald's had some great passes, but hopefully he can be a little more accurate later. He's 10 for 20, despite 146 yards and a pass TD.
So Algonquin is going to go for it.
And that's an interesting strategy. Greenwald's had some success with the deep ball. Maybe that's what they'll try here.
Now it looks like there's a timeout Algonquin, so they might be rethinking this decision or just getting a better play out there.
Yeah, I feel like maybe try Derek Blanchard right here or Tom Jeffreon. They've both had success deep. Jeffreon caught some shorter passes in the first game, but he's caught some deeper balls in this one, including a 26-yard pass from Riley that led one of these drives here. It was their second touchdown drive, excuse me. Jeffreon on the outside, as well as Blanchard. Very pass-heavy formation, and it's going to be a Leslie.
He gets the 1st down, so the gutsy play pays off.
That's a 1st down, gets it to the 46. Algonquin gets a gain of about 9 or 10 there on the Nicolezzi catch. And Alesi is 3 for 3. He's had 3 targets, caught them all. very reliable receiver for Riley.
So lining up, and the clock's still ticking, about 7 minutes left. So you got to think about time management. How much time do you want to leave for maybe yourself and them? Was the ball on the ground?
If they could run out the clock on this drive and score, that could be a win right there.
Could be. So there was no fumble on the play.
It's like I don't know how much time they'll be able to stall. They have 7 minutes and they have only 55 yards to go till the end zone. It's been about 2 hours since we started this game, and it's about halfway through the fourth quarter, a little less than half. Greenwald looks to throw it again. It's going to be Rio Ferguson, and he has already gone 20 yards. That's 25. He is at the 25-yard line for a 32-yard catch. Unbelievable. And with 6 minutes and 19 seconds, Riley to Rio. That is huge for Algonquin. They have almost every touchdown drive they've had one defining play. That might be it right there for this one. And Cassius Clay with a huge run. Flag on the play, but he gets to the 10. We'll see if he keeps that.
Looks like it might have been a face mask.
Yeah. If this is on Shepherd Hill, likely going to keep their 15-yard run here.
Yep, it was face mask.
Face mask on Shepherd Hill.
So they'll be moving up.
Half the distance to the goal.
Clay has now matched Rio's rush yards in 2 less rushes. It's 8 rushes for 74 by Clay, 10 for 74 by Rio.
Let's go, Jihad!
They have 5 yards to go just about.
And Rio Ferguson goes nowhere on that handoff.
See if they stay at the 5 or lose yards. Looks like they are gonna keep it at the 5. And this has been a very exciting game. 30 points by either team already. And Algonquin, if they score here, automatically take a lead. 2-point conversion will get them up by more than a field goal. And that's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Looks like the catch is by Blanchard. 5-yard touchdown catch for Derek Blanchard. And Blanchard has been reliable as a deep catcher, but he can make some short plays too, as he did right there. Let's see if they make the 2-point conversion. And they do. Same play.
So you can see those 2-point conversions are really coming into play, because if the Shepherd Hill offense stalls out on the end zone, they can't tie it up or put themselves in the lead with the field goal. So only a touchdown will give them that.
So we have an interesting dynamic here. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left for Shepherd Hill. If they run out the clock and score, they could win this game. Otherwise, Algonquin is going to have another chance.
But you saw with their fast-paced offense, last time the drive was only 2 minutes long to get the touchdown. So if they do get a touchdown with their fast-paced offense, it's likely Algonquin will still have time on the clock.
Unless they change their offensive pace here on purpose.
That can always throw the defense off too.
Yeah. So we'll see what Shepherd Hill has up their sleeve here. Maybe they work better with the fast-paced offense, and they'll be thrown off by their own slow.
A line drive kick, scooped up around the 25.
Different returner because Dos Santos is down.
Gets around the edge to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they'll be a little short of the 35 there as we start another Shepherd Hill drive in this fourth quarter. 4 minutes, 34 seconds to go. It's Algonquin 38 and Shepherd Hill 34 on this Saturday afternoon.
So let's see what Algonquin can do right here. Same formation, halfback deep, pitch it inside. Oh, and he's breaking out.
Broussard all the way past the 50. It's going to be, I believe, to the 48. I believe they started, that's going to be about a 16 or 17-yard run for Broussard. He's had 13 rushes for 70 yards, almost as many as Cooper, who has 197 yards already.
And you can see right there, they went to the huddle right there. They didn't go to no huddle, so they're taking their time. But a nice run stop right there for a short gain of only 1 or 2.
I don't know if he gained it all right there. Oh, he got a couple. Now the story here is, will Nate Cooper get 200 yards? He has 199. So if he runs again, he's likely to get it unless he loses.
However, we do have an injured Shepherd Hill offensive lineman down on the field, so
Yeah.
as always, that could impact their running game if he's unable to come back in.
Yeah. Shepherd Hill, their offense is highlighted by the running backs, but without their O-line at full strength, the whole offense could lose their touch here.
And we'll see if Algonquin tries to take advantage of that. If they try to pressure that side where the backup's going to come in.
Guys like John Fontecchio, Chris Ocknose can rush the middle. Try and stop the run right away. And this D-line is very young, but they have a couple of senior leaders who have really shined. John Fontecchio, Chris Ocknose, and you also have the linebackers, Rio Ferguson and Mike McAvoy, making a big impact. And being helped off the field for Shepherd Hill right now is number 57. Excuse me, that's 52. And that is Brett Matson.
But they're getting right back to the line of scrimmage, wasting no time.
I believe Matson played tight end last year, but he's switched to O-line. And Broussard is getting away. Can Algonquin stop him, or is he going to the end zone? And they stop him just short of the end zone. He has 3 yards to go for a touchdown, and they're going to hurry it up here.
I don't know about that tackle by the Algonquin defense right there.
But that was 45 yards.
The Shepherd Hill has been unstoppable in the red zone. So I bet they punched in quickly right here. So that tackle right there might have just cost Algonquin seconds. It might not have actually, been much of a benefit.
If Shepherd Hill scores here, Algonquin can run out the clock and finish this game strong.
And with the field goal to tie it, or maybe even win it.
Not
So
much
he's
of a gain there.
Stopped right before. Thing is, every time they stop him, if Shepherd Hill does end up punching it in, Algonquin just is giving themselves less time. So it's interesting what you do right here. stopped again about at the half-yard line, so.
Might be possible for Algonquin to hold Shepherd Hill to a field goal here and keep the lead. And if they could get it down to 2 minutes, it'll be even easier for Algonquin to win this game.
Agree, but there's no reason for Shepherd Hill to kick a field goal here. If it's 4th down and they get stopped at here, they're going to go for it again.
Especially with all these running backs succeeding. Maybe the O-line has an impact here. The man down. Madsen.
Oh, and he stopped short again. So it's 4th and short. This could be huge right here.
Tyler Broussard almost got it all the way, and now Shepherd Hill can't get into the end zone.
See, time is close to expiring.
All of a sudden, Algonquin's pass rush is stepping it up in a big way. Unbelievable. And the crowd is wild.
Shepherd Hill looks like they're taking their sweet time trying to run down the clock, because if they make it, they don't want to leave much time on the clock for Algonquin.
But if they miss it, big opportunity for the T-Hawks.
Yeah.
This could be the game right here. But if Algonquin can get their speed up, maybe it's not over.
So Shepherd Hill calls a timeout right before the play clock expires. Try to come up with a good call right here.
And that'll be good for Algonquin. The clock stopped.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried a little pass right here.
Yeah.
Just fake the handoff and just get a tight end to maybe do a little quick curl, just lob it over the top.
The thing is, will they make the pass?
The quarterback's only attempted it once, and that one was good for a touchdown, which is, you know, they just flipped it over the top after a play action. So we could see something similar to that.
He did attempt another pass, but it wasn't in a red zone situation. It's 1 for 2, 27 yards in the team. So we'll see.
You know, Algonquin D looks like it's ready. It's a huge play right here.
This could be the game.
Crowd is on their feet.
Yeah. This will be good for Algonquin. Now they have a big home field advantage.
Shepherd Hill lining up.
What will they try here? This offense can be very tricky sometimes. But it is stopped, and Algonquin will get the ball.
No, it's ruled a touchdown.
It's ruled a touchdown, and Shepherd Hill takes the lead after all.
Oh no, it wasn't.
It wasn't ruled a touchdown. Algonquin gets the ball. Our apologies for the confusion here.
No, it is a touchdown.
It is ruled a touchdown after all.
We got it. There was some miscommunication amongst the referees. One was signaling a stop, one was signaling a touchdown. So glad they got it sorted out. Extra point after.
And Algonquin has a good minute here.
And a field goal will tie the game up. So look for that as a factor.
Yeah, this could go to overtime. And that would be unbelievable in this back and forth offensive shootout. So that was Nate Cooper with the touchdown with about 1 minute to go. And that gets him to 200 yards right there.
See if Algonquin can get a spark off the return here. That would be a big boost.
Cooper has 4 touchdowns total, 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing, receiving touchdown. So Algonquin hasn't been able to stop Cooper, but this offense has just been unstoppable as well for Algonquin. Deep kick. Play. Trying to turn it here.
He's going to be stopped just short of the 20-yard line. With only 53 seconds remaining.
80 yards to go and 53 seconds. But if they try a field goal, they could tie it up and go to OT. We'll see what they do. I wouldn't be surprised if they try a field goal at some point.
Yeah. Although kickers, especially at the high school level, are usually untested. All they have to go off of is practice. So not a lot of them get real game time experience with kicking crucial field goals. So
Shepherd Hill is a great kicker in Brock Doobie, but Algonquin has switched kickers multiple times in the last few years. Last year was Rory Caffrey. This year, Nicoletzi and Joey Chekowitz are sharing the kicking job. It all depends on the situation.
oh, he's still up.
Out of that. He was almost sacked.
Looking downfield.
Has cut by
Wow.
Tom Jeffrey on.
And Algonquin's got to get to the line quickly.
The whistle's blown. And it's at the 37, I believe. It's a 17-yard catch for Tom Jeffrey on.
The clock
He's had a great game.
the clock is now going. It was stopped, and a quick spike right
Stop
there.
it again.
So just a great play by Greenwald. Looks like he was going down, is able to get out of the sack, and ended up throwing it for a nice 15-yard gain. So
And Tom Jeffrey on has been the next man up in this game. He didn't see many reps in the last game, but in this game, he's had 3 catches, 55 yards. It's really short. Greenwald, he's moving. He'll throw it. That's Ralph Gutierrez. And looks like it's incomplete. So 3rd down for Algonquin, but they've been good on 3rd down, so
they have.
could be an opportunity for Algonquin. Just the pressure of 3rd down has actually helped them. And they
Yeah,
only
but-
have 30 seconds.
Definitely in this situation, you always go for it on 4th down. There's no way of punting it.
I'd be intrigued to see a deep throw here. Maybe they go Blanchard. Or Jeffrey on, who's been great.
Quick screen out
Yeah.
and gets out of bounds. So that'll stop the clock at 28 seconds to go. We'll bring up a 4th and about 6. So the defense can make one play here and end the game.
But Nicolezzi, 4-yard catch right there. Gets him to 72 on the day. He's 4 for 4, and he's been great in the slot. Not the kind of guy to catch a deep ball, but in the right situation, he's been amazing.
So a huge play right here. See if they can convert. Rolling out, throws
Going
it.
deep, and it's incomplete.
It is incomplete.
This game might be over right here.
So Shepherd Hill will take over.
Looks like Shepherd Hill is going to win in the final seconds. It's 41-38 Shepherd Hill. It's a turnover on downs.
So just expect a couple knees right here. Algonquin might burn the rest of the timeouts. They might choose not to and just let the clock expire, but they don't have enough to force a punt. They don't have 3, so
Shepherd Hill's aggressive here, though. Maybe Algonquin can force the fumble.
I'm just expecting, 1 or 2 knees and this game to be over.
Shepherd Hill's smart, even though they've been going so fast in this game. Their defense really stepped it up right there, Shepherd Hill. And that decided the game.
Yep.
And
So they take a knee.
that knee might run out the clock right there.
It will. Algonquin will not use its timeouts. The players go to shake hands. It's been a great game. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
And the final score is
It's Shepherd Hill 41, Algonquin 38. What a game.
thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you next week.
Shepherd Hill, 41, Algonquin